Enjoy was doing this in one of her videos, and I was like, oh, nice. But yeah, so I am faraohkay. I apologize for the mulletness of my hair. I typically don't look like this. My hair just grows really fast. And well, I was trying to go get a haircut soon, especially how the weather's warming up. But well, currently, I am in like mandatory quarantine. Yes. I'm under mandatory quarantine because basically my entire family has COVID right now. And thankfully I don't have any symptoms yet, or I don't have any at all. Cross your fingers that I'm fine. But yeah, I work like a job with like people, right? I work a job with people where I'm interacting with people all of the time. So it's like pretty important that I don't have the coronavirus, that I don't have like I'm not sick, you know. So as soon as we found out that my family member had COVID, we started quarantining, and my job requires me to quarantine for 14 days. Obviously a little bit more if I test positive, and I was tested today. Yeah, you have to wait like 4 or 5 days since the day of like exposure. Staying hydrated. But yeah, the rest of my family started showing symptoms yesterday, and I've been like in my sewing / filming like room. There's a bed up here because this used to be my brother's room. And yeah, I've been up here for like 5 days, like all week. It's kind of insane. So this is going to be I used to like doing my hair like this when it was a little bit longer. Like clip it back like this, showing my ginormous ears. Did I do a good job with my bangs? I probably didn't. When I say I literally just hacked it off. Okay, whatever. So yes. I have my phone right here. I told you guys in a recent video that I was getting a new phone, and I did. I really love this case. It has these little bumpers to protect my phone if I drop it. I've actually never like really dropped and broken a phone. Knock on wood. Let me see. So yeah, on to the questions. This is going to be, when you guys see this title, it's going to be like ASMR Q&A, except I'm in quarantine. But it's like literally my entire family has COVID. And I I just have to stay up here. I only go downstairs when no one else is there, and I have to wipe everything down, or like I'll order food, and I like go downstairs and I don't come into contact with anyone. It's like an ordeal. have a couple questions that, like, many people have asked me, like, several times, and I usually just reply to it. But, like, hopefully some of the people will see this video and it'll answer their questions. So after this, I probably won't answer them all the time, you know? So, question number one. What do you use to film and edit? This is actually in my description box too under every video, but I still get asked it. So I use a Canon EOS M50, which is more like a vlogging camera. If you plan on doing more like sit-down videos like this, I will recommend getting like a DSLR. But this one is very good. But I had thought that I was going to be doing more like walk-around vlogs and stuff like that. Which I do have some... Hello. I do have some videos that I want to film outside and get some like nature noises and stuff like that. A little bit Natural Geographic. Is that what it's called? National Geographic or natural? National Geographic or natural? I guess national, right? I have no idea. But I have filmed one video on my iPhone 7. And I do want to try to do another lo-fi video on here. But something more like, less like rambly and more like a role play. I use a blue, what am I pointing at? I use a blue Yeti. I have the polar pattern set to stereo. That's the one that looks like a figure 8. And what a polar pattern is basically the pattern in which the microphone is going to be picking up all the sound, right? So if it's the figure 8 one, it has a little picture of that, so it's like this. Like that, you know? So it's pulling in sound from this end, and this end. Whereas some of the other ones, like cardioid, that's the one that's like a heart. That's like your standard microphone that's just picking up like one person, right over here. And they have a lot of them, like omnidirectional, that's like a circle, so it's pulling in. It's catching, the sound waves from every direction. And that's why people say that there's a lot of background noise. It's because it's not just getting sound waves from in front of you, but also behind you just as much, you know? And stuff like that. Yeah. That actually, that's kind of an answer to a later question. The Tascam I use, sometimes use the Tascam. I want to get a cover for it because it's a little bit too sensitive for my liking. I use a ring light from UB size. I got it on Amazon. It was actually a gift. And it came with a tripod, and that actually, I use this really old tripod for the ring light, and I use the tripod that the ring light came with for my for my camera, because it's a lot more sturdy, you know, but I'm gonna get another, like proper freaking tripod. I was like, backdrop. I recently got a backdrop again from Amazon. I don't remember where it's from, but I got it from Amazon. Yeah, and it came with it was like a big set. It was a really big set. And I've yet to use the soft boxes and stuff that it came with, but I plan to. And let me see. Oh, and also, I got some curtain lights. I got them, I think, at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something. Probably Marshall's. Like $10. Really nice quality for $10, and they're just the warm ones. And I kind of want to put them up somewhere, but then I won't be able to use it in the background of videos. So, yes, sacrifice. Oh, another question that I get asked very, very often is, how do you style? What do you use to style your wigs? What do you use to style your wigs? Oh, shit. I have literally all my cosplay stuff in this room, so I can go check. Oh my god, my foot fell asleep. Okay, I'm back. Do you guys find the ring in the glasses distracting? I kind of do, which is why I don't want to keep it on. But I don't know. But yeah. In no particular order. In no particular order. My supplies for wigs. So I have a ton of these little alligator clips. I use them on my own hair sometimes. Like when I want to expose my 5-head. Yeah, these are great for sectioning hair. Getting something to stay like a certain way while you hairspray it to death and then let it dry. Next. Okay, this thing. You guys are, if you've never seen this before, it looks wrong, but so it it clamps onto kind of your work table or whatever, and then you put a wig egg onto here. Do I have any wig heads? Oh. Okay. But yeah. This will expose its hole. And it goes. But yeah, you clamp. But yeah. Now Bokuto-san can give you ASMR. But yeah, this is just really useful if you're like, you have to do something kind of like, I don't know, like teasing or something to the wig, and you want it to stay put. This will keep it clamped onto your workplace. Next. This is the one that everyone expects. My nails look so shite right now. Like absolute garbage. this one I got at Shoppers Drug Mart. You guys are gonna be like, what the fuck? But yeah, I got this at Shoppers Drug Mart, as well as I got a set of like hairstyling combs. These are so useful. I don't have all of them right here, because some of my stuff is downstairs and I obviously can't go downstairs. But yeah. Definitely very important for teasing, combing, sectioning hair, spiking, all the things. Yeah, I got the Got2b glued hairspray, and this set that I use of hairstyling combs and stuff at Shoppers Drug Mart. I always think of that vine that's like, Judy here with the raccoon at Shoppers Drug Mart. Judy here with the raccoon at Shoppers Drug Mart. I love that vine. Every time I go to Shoppers, I think of it. This one, I think I got it on Artist website. That's another question I get asked very often. I get almost all my wigs from Arta Wigs, or the 5 Wits Wigs. I think in Canada it's called Cactus House or something. If you can't tell, I spend a lot of time in Canada. Yeah, I think I got this though from Arta, to get like free shipping or something with a wig. Like I was a couple dollars off, so I got something. Also, I don't have them with me right now, but my shears, just like actual hair cutting shears, those are very important. They work very well. If you're doing like if you can afford it, getting a really good pair of shears will make your life so much easier, so much easier, so much easier, so much easier. I feel like with like crafts and stuff, having the right tools for the job is really important, and it makes your life a lot easier. Like, you can theoretically cut fabric without fabric shears, but it'll take you way longer. It won't look as good, it won't look as smooth. You need the right tools for the job, and sometimes it's expensive, you know? So, you know, having your separate, really separate, your separate, scissors for fabric, wigs, hair, and paper is very important. That's a pro tip. Here's one I get a lot. These are all just like questions that I get asked really often. What is your favorite anime or manga? Specifically anime though. So that's a really hard question. I usually will have several favorites of something. Whenever anyone for the longest time had asked me what my favorite anime was, though, hands down my favorite show was Full Metal Alchemist. And Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, of course, you know. But it was just oh my god. Hiromu Arakawa Sensei, just a phenomenal storyteller. You know, it's about everything that I love, you know. It's about family, it's about trust, it's about growing up, it's about oh my god, it's a coming of age So recently, when I really got into Haikyuu and JoJo, now those are like two of my favorite as well. But for like totally different reasons, you know what I mean? Like I got into Haikyuu when I was in high school. In 2013 I got into it. And it's just sort of something that I grew up with now in like a really crazy way. Like Hinata Shoujo is 22 in 2021 or 2022, and I am 2022 in 2022. I mean 2021. I think he's like a year older than me or something, but like the characters are my age and they grew up with me, you know. It's crazy. Like once, like, I don't want to spoil things, but yeah, the time skip like literally just shot them forward into my exact age, and it was just like crazy. And JoJo of course is so like balls off the wall crazy. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, and then like it satisfies so many different parts of my personality, like the fashion and the art and just like music. It's crazy. Okay. Next. I actually get asked this under like every single video, I think. Every single video. People ask about when am I gonna make another Joseph Joestar video or a Demon Slayer video. And the answer is sort of just like, so all my most popular videos are sort of videos where I just like, I get a feeling or an idea and I just go with my gut and I do it immediately. And when I have to force myself to make something, it never ends up just as good. And it's so frustrating because like I can't force myself to have like a light bulb above my head and to get like an amazing, great idea. Things just sort of have to happen at the right time. You know, but I have a green screen now, and that really opens up possibilities for what I can do. By the way, thank you so much to like my patrons on Patreon. If you guys were wondering how you can support me getting new cosplays to use in videos and stuff like that, I have an Amazon wish list with like lots of cosplays of characters that people have asked me to do. As well as I have a Patreon. And the money that goes into that goes directly into like getting costumes or like for example the backdrop. I couldn't have gotten that without like my patrons helps. My patrons help. My patrons help. Patrons. Yeah, but yeah, I'm always coming up with ideas, so if it's about like a specific character or something like that, I don't know. If I know that I'm filming something really soon though, like I wouldn't lie in the comments if someone asked me. I would tell them like, oh, it's coming soon. So sorry about that non-answer sort of thing. I know that that's like not really that helpful, but yeah, it's just like I can't force myself to come up with something. It just has to like come to me, and when I'm like really stressed out, like things don't come to me. I get writer's block really often, because I get like really stressed out about lots of stuff.